winning tiger blood. I know that doesn't make any sense. I just couldn't help myself. I had to get a Charlie Sheen line in there. Good evening, everyone. It is time for another pregnancy TV review. This time we'll be reviewing the infamous pregnancy episode in 2.5 Men. For those of you who have not seen this episode, you may have heard about it. And in case you haven't seen it, this was a very interesting episode done in, I'm going to say 2005 or 2006, that featured not only a very pregnant character with her belly showing the entire episode, but it also featured one of the brother of Charlie Sheen, the guy who plays his brother, admitting that he has for lack of a better term, a pregnancy fetish. This was very unique at the time, and in fact, I don't think since then we've come as close in mainstream television to having a character on television admit that he has a attraction to the pregnant form. So that was very interesting, and I knew immediately when I saw the previews for that episode it was going to be historic, significant. I remember at the time I was on MySpace, back when MySpace was cool, and I was mentioning it to one of my groups, that I belonged to, that they should keep an eye out for this episode. I was not disappointed at all. It was a very great episode. Like I said, her belly is showing throughout the entire episode. This guy right here, I don't know his name because I don't watch the show 2.5 Men, but the brother here, of course, is just attracted to her. He can't keep his hands off her belly and all these kinds of things. And to my amazement, a lot of things that we talk about here, as far as the attraction to pregnancy and all that, it got talked about in this episode. Of course, stereotypically, this guy was portrayed as kind of a, nut job, for lack of a better word, for liking a woman who is pregnant, You got to expect that. But this is the only episode that I can think of ever, television or movie, any genre, in any time and anywhere, where pregnancy attraction has been mentioned in a mainstream television show. It was very interesting and very unique for the times. And that was, like I said, in 2005 or 2006. And it's too bad that we haven't seen more episodes like this, not just in this series, but in television in general and in movies. But hopefully, there will be more like this. I don't expect there to be a whole lot, but I think this episode did a little bit to break down some of the barriers that have always kept good pregnancy TV from being shown. Good episodes involving pregnancy dialogue, good characterization, things like that. But it was truly a wonderful episode, and it's a must-have for any pregnancy lover. Most of you can probably find it here on YouTube if you're looking for it. And if not, I'm sure someone who knows more about the show than I do, since I'm not really a fan of 2.5 Men, will probably be able to tell you which exact season this episode appeared on and where you can get the DVD and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, these scenes, of course, are just terrific. I mean, each one that involves the pregnant character is worth $1 million as far as I'm concerned. The only thing that would be negative about this episode is some of the stupid toilet humor that 2.5 Men is infamous for. There's some gross out jokes that they don't destroy the episode at all, trust me, but it does kind of ruin some of the scenes a little bit. So my suggestion would be that, you know, every now and then you might want to mute certain parts of the episode when they get to the gross out humor. You know, just turn your sound off. Other than that, it's a really great episode, and it's a definite must-have, and I highly recommend it. And obviously, we know where we're going with this score, but let's get right to our score anyway. Okay, so the final score is 3 Pregnant Women. Excellent bare belly scenes in this episode of 2.5 Men. It's terrific. It's got plenty of pregnancy dialogue, pregnant belly scenes, and it also breaks down the barrier for the first time ever in mainstream television of a character admitting that he has a fascination for the pregnant form. So it's a really unique episode in a whole lot of ways that we haven't gotten anywhere else that I'm aware of. So it's a definite must-have, and you should definitely add this to your collection. So 3 Pregnant Women, terrific score. It's a wonderful episode. Get it, you won't regret it. Well, that's all for now, everybody, and we will see you next time.